YouTube, Eric DIY here with another great review for you. Today we're going to review the Mocreo whole house leak monitoring system. I decided on getting this sensor because I want to monitor the sump pump downstairs. And sometimes it's going where the main pump wasn't working and the backup pump was, thank God. But if that ever had a problem with the backup pump when the main pump wasn't working, then we'd probably want something else just to give us a warning to let us know. Mocreo is not Bluetooth. It's not Zigbee sensors. It basically has a hub that you plug in. We're going to be putting the sensor in the cellar, so that's the sensor right there. You have a bunch of manuals right there, and it comes in that little box. You can have up to 100 sensors across a 2,000-foot open range, according to this. Easily penetrates thick walls to cover difficult dead zones like basements and attics and stuff. 501s, instant smart alerts. When a leak's detected, you'll receive an immediate text message. You'll have the app notify you and also give you an email notification, while the sensor and hub alerts you with a loud siren and flashing red. Also has a precision leak and freeze detection. You have probes on the top, on the bottom, and also on the side here. So it's got multiple places of detection. It's IP67 rated, and the LW1 detects everything from tiny dripping sinks to rising puddles. It has a 105 decibel siren if temps drop below 0 degrees Celsius that prevent frozen pipes before they burst. It also lights up as a night light. The hub is gonna flash red too and make a sound when there's a problem. This is gonna go in the basement near the sump pump. How it works: you have your sensor, which sends to the hub, and data sent there up to 2,000 feet line of sight. Then it's gonna send it from the hub to the cloud through Wi-Fi, and then you'll have real-time data anytime using the Smart App that we're gonna install on our phone. In the box again is the sensor, the hub, and a user manual that we're looking at right now. The sensor has top leak detection contacts, as a status indicator lights in the middle, and it has a button as well with the light, and side leak detection contacts on the side. It also has bottom leak contacts. Give you some scenarios here. Underneath the sink, you can see if it's gonna hit the side, the top, if it's gonna drip down from a pipe. Now see the bottom if it's gonna flood. We're gonna download the app right there. It's gonna tell us all about that. The sensor itself runs on batteries, 2 AAA batteries. It also comes with a 90-day 100% satisfaction guarantee. They'll give you a full refund with no return required. And you get a 1-year warranty, which covers the product from defects from 12 months of the purchase. And you can get an extended warranty. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna download the app here. I'm gonna scan the QR code. Right there. Takes you right to the website. I have Google. I'm gonna download the Mocreo Smart App. Install, we're gonna open it up. Here's what I'm thinking. The main water inlet and the sump pump is that way. So I'm gonna plug the hub in to somewhere around here on the kitchen counter. Just have to find an opening. I'm gonna put it in this corner because the only thing we use this for is the air fryer. And I'm gonna leave the other plugs for things I'm gonna plug in. But you can see that's glowing. I just plugged it in and it's turning blue. All right, open up the app. It wants to send me notifications. You probably wanna allow that so that way it'll send you a notification if it has a problem. I'm gonna power up the hub, the light turns on. Open the app, which we have open, and add the H6 Pro hub first. I'm gonna add the plus sign here, add device. Continue. I guess I have to do my email address. I have to make an account here. It asks for your first and last name, and then it's gonna ask you to make a password, which I can't show you that obviously, but then you're gonna have to confirm it too, because it says confirm your email. Okay, enter in the code, it says registration is successful. Now, it's got me all logged in here. So I'm gonna add plus again, and we have an H6 Pro. So that's what it looks like. I'm gonna push continue. I'm gonna add the H6 Pro hub here, right here. Okay, plug the device in and power it. Press and hold the side button for 5 seconds till it flashes blue to enter setup mode. It's actually kind of flashing blue, so I think we're all set. I'm gonna push next. Breathing light is blinking blue, confirm. Then allow it to find the device. There you go, connected, device synchronized. I have to tell it what Wi-Fi to use in my house, so I'm gonna use the strongest one. It's connecting to the Wi-Fi network now. And now it's binding to my account. So that's how it connects to the Wi-Fi. All right, push done. And then it's gonna ask what you wanna name it. I'm gonna name it Sump Pump, because that's where I'm gonna put it. That's in my home, so you can have different rooms if you wanna get multiple sensors. Push next. Then you set a name for the device, so that way it's used for on-screens and recognition. That's for the hub. There you go, the hub's right there. It says Wi-Fi. This would be the main hub. So again, you might want to call the room like wherever you're putting the hub. And then after that, you can put the sensors as different things. It has firmware upgrades, automatically upgrades it. Night mode, must turn the light off. You can invite house members so that way they get the same notifications on your apps. We're gonna have to hook up the actual sensor itself now. To install the water leak sensor, it has a QR code on the bottom. We're gonna take the app and push plus. add device. This is LW1. It says right on the bottom as well. So you're gonna point the QR code on the device and then click the next button below. And then it shows you the serial number and everything. I might as well show you how to replace the batteries. First off, we have to remove these rubber feet. They pop out easy with a flathead screwdriver if you just get in the side here. Now I'm gonna take a Phillips head. I'm gonna take out these 4 screws. All 4 out, and it's turned it over and it popped out. And you have 2 AAAs there. AAA batteries, they go in pretty easy. So hey, battery replacement's pretty easy. I'm gonna put this back on, 4 screws, and then put the white little rubber pads on top of the screws. Back to the add devices, we have the water leak sensor, LW1. I'm gonna scan the QR code again, picks it up with the serial number. Now I'm gonna push it on, and it should have a red indicator light flashing. There we go. It just flashed. There we go. I pressed it, waiting for device data, and now I have to set up the room. It's gonna be sump pump. So next, and low raw water leak sensor. Yep, that's good enough for me. I have to add a phone number for messaging, so let me put my phone number in off screen, and then we'll push complete. You will have to have a verification code sent for text messaging. After I put that verification mode in, it's going to send me a push to the app, so a notification, an email to the email I registered with, and it's going to send me a text message. It's going to beep on the sensor, and it's going to beep on the hub. And then we're going to push complete. And now a new setting is ready. This will automatically apply within a few hours to activate right away. Press the round middle button on your device once. Okay, I guess that did it. There you go. All right, now we're gonna test what it does when it does detect water. I have a mug with just a little bit of water in it. We're gonna put the sensor this way, and I'm gonna spill it on the counter. Here we go. Let's pretend that something's leaking here. Yep, just beeped. There you go. All right, phone. Sent it to the app, says, oh, hey, wait, we got something. We got a text message. So there we go. And also the hub's going off. See, it's lit up and it's beeping. So, all right, we're gonna move it away from water. We're gonna dry it off with the paper towel, and we'll see if it just solves itself or not. But everything just went off right there. So you can see that it definitely does work even with a small amount of water. Let's see if it resets, because I just dried that off. Yep, so as soon as it doesn't detect any more water, it basically just shuts off the alarm. I will now go install it near my sump pump. If the sump pump pumps fail, the backup battery powered one and the main one, that this will tell me if I have water in the basement. I put the sensor that way the side contact is over there. There's a hole where all the wires go in for the pumps there, so I figure the water would probably come up there with least resistance if it's gonna build up and up and up, and it'll probably hit there. And if not, it'll come off the concrete over the side just a little bit and hit the sensor. You have the bottom sensors, you have the top sensors. It has sensors all over the place, which is also nice, because some only come with bottom sensors for water. The other cool thing is it'll tell you the history, and it said the bottom sensor got the leak. I unplugged it to see what would happen if there was a power outage. Blinking red means it's trying to find the Wi-Fi. This is all in the manual, which you can access on the app. Blinking red, breathing red is hub offline. Breathing purple is normal operation, and Wi-Fi setup mode is blue like we had before. There's no indicator light there, which just turned to purple to say it reconnected to Wi-Fi, which is cool because if there's a power outage, it's going to reconnect. If the firmware needs to be upgraded, you could search for it, and it'll tell you if there's a new one there, and it just pops up the screen. You say upgrade now, and it's going to upgrade the hub. So there you go, and it's going to upgrade it when it gets its earliest chance there. So there's alarm settings here too. You have night mode, volume, you could set it to high, low. You could set it for certain active hours of the day. That's pretty much where you could set the alarm rules and set it. Another thing with the text messaging is it lets you know when it's going off, and then it also lets you know when it turns off. Here's our sensor for a little couple of drops from the top here. So just sensed it right away, and it's probably sending all that stuff off. Yeah, I can hear it from here upstairs. I can hear that alarm. So there you go. That's what's happening. All right, so obviously it works. It's not really beeping over here. It beeps because it sensed it, but it's not gonna keep going off. Here are the notifications. It did send me that at 5:56, and then it recovered water level is normal. If you look at the app, it says top sensor leak, so that's what detected it first. That is my review of the Mocreo H6 Pro hub with LW1 sensor. You might see that they have a bunch of sensors that will hook up to the hubs. They have many different hubs you can choose from. A bunch of different sensors that can be hooked up to this hub. Overall, I think it's cool. It depends on what you need it for. I do own a Ring home alarm system. They have a water sensor that you can buy. The Mocreo one would have probably been better because it has the sensors not only on the bottom, but also the top and the side. That would help because if there was water leaking from the aquarium, which happened twice, by the way, this would have come in a lot more handy than that. The alarm would have woken me up and I would have known right away. But this one has more sensor contacts on it. That's why I trust it more with the sump pump downstairs. If you like to purchase the Mocreo hub and LW1 water sensor, please look for a link in the description below. We'll send you somewhere where you can buy it. Your purchase will help support the Eric DIY channel. We appreciate all your support. If you like this video review and you want to see more, please give us a thumbs up and push that subscribe button below. While you're down there, also push on the bell notification icon and leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this water sensor and where would you use it in your house. This is Eric DIY. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great night. As always, if you like this video, found it useful, please subscribe. And if you have a product that you would like reviewed, please contact Eric by emailing him at eric5150diy@gmail.com. Have a great day.